So this is our video assignment for our ACC 116 for Suci Bakery. Prepare for Madam Saflina.
So this is my group members, consists of 5 members. Start from the left, we have Nurul Hamani binti S. Suhaimi. Second, we have Nur Afiqah binti Rosli. Third, we have Nik Amni Hayati binti Nik Nasruddin. Fourth, we have Nur Farzanah binti Azizan. And lastly, we have Habibah Umairah binti Idris.
Let's move into flowchart of works of plan. On 15 June 2024, we had our very first meeting. We discussed on which businesses we should pick and we ended up choose Suci Bakery. On 21 June 2024, we conducted an online interview session with the owner of Suci Bakery, which is Puan Izzah. We asked few of the questions regarding her business, such as the profit of the business. Our second meeting held on 29 June 2024, meeting at Madam's later to divide the tasks and started doing the report. We did a consultation with Madam Saflina after our Arab roleplay at her office on 4th July 2024. Later that evening, we went to Pitar to record the video presentation. On 5th July, we had our very last meeting before we submitted both the report and video presentation.
Suci Bakery used the job costing based on the material for each of the products. Cost costing is a method employed by Suci Bakery Company to allocate cost to jobs. And in the context of using current price for raw materials, it also involves tracking and assigning the actual cost of the material used in a particular job, providing a detailed and accurate account of expenses associated with that specific project.
First of all, I will explain the business overview of Suci Bakery. Suci Bakery was founded by the owner, Mr. Balia Khalid bin Muhammad, that is located in Bukit Kepong, Muar. It was founded in May 2016 and operates from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. We chose two of their best-selling desserts, which are the cake batik green tea and the chocolate indulgence cake. The tagline of the shop is "The finest flavors explored," which they have managed to immaculately deliver to their target customers.
So this is our job cost guide for chocolate indulgence. Firstly, we have direct cost, consists of direct material, direct labor, and direct expense. But for this business, only have direct material like egg, baking powder, cocoa powder, condensed milk, fresh milk dash lady, water, and cooking oil. And the price cost is the total we add all the off number direct material, which is 100 plus 125 plus 150 plus 100 plus 50 plus 80 plus 125, and at the end we get total of prime cost, which is 730. In manufacturing or product overhead, we get total that we calculate for 3 indirect material, indirect labor, indirect expense is 1,912 ringgit 25 cent. And for non-manufacturing or production overhead, for indirect expense, this business owner doesn't have to pay rent because they receive the space of free. They receive the space for free from the government. And for indirect labor, as we know, this business have one worker, but one worker include in indirect labor because the workers only do packaging and other products, excluding indulgent cake.
Okay, this is the job cost card of the second product, which is cake batik green tea. So from direct cost, the product has direct material, which consists of butter, condensed milk, Horlicks, matcha, berry cookies, white chocolate, and whipped cream. So after our interview with the assistant manager, we get the price for each materials used for a month, which are 60 ringgit for butter, 20 ringgit for condensed milk, 45 ringgit for Horlicks, 8 ringgit for Nestum, 65 ringgit for matcha, 60 ringgit for Mary cookies, 60 ringgit for white chocolate, and 45 ringgit for whipping cream. In this direct cost, the business doesn't have direct labor and direct expenses. So after we calculate the direct material and combine all the costs, we will get the prime cost, which is 365 ringgit. Next, we move to the production overhead, which is the direct cost used in the production of cake batik green tea for a month. In this production overhead, there are only two indirect costs, which are indirect labor and indirect expenses. Based on our calculation, we have estimated the cost for each indirect labor and expenses. First, in indirect labor, we only have an assistant manager with an estimated wage of 45 ringgit. Next, in indirect expenses, we have utilities with an estimated cost of 11 ringgit, a cake knife with an estimated cost of 7 ringgit, a tray with 45 cents, 50 unit of packaging box for 90 ringgit 45 cents, 50 unit of sticker for 4 ringgit, glove for 2 ringgit 30 cents, gas stove for 30 ringgit, mixer 5 liter for 20 ringgit, fridge for 80 ringgit, pot for 14 ringgit, ladle for 1 ringgit 70 cents, silicone spatula for 70 cents, 12 pieces of spoon and fork for 30 cents, 2 units of bowl for 1 ringgit 75 cents, and wheat flour scale for 6 ringgit. So after we have calculated the manufacturing or production cost, we get the total, which is 226 ringgit 70 cents. Next, we will move to non-manufacturing or production overhead. In this job cost cut for cat batin green tea for a month, we have indirect expenses and indirect labor. In these indirect expenses, the business doesn't have rent because the owner of the business got a grant for land and building from the government for free. Next, we have cleaning supplies for 1 cent. The total estimated cost of Cat batik green tea after combine all its direct and indirect costs is 627 ringgit 71 cent. The total profit for a month is 2 ringgit 29 cent after calculating the selling price, which is 42 ringgit per unit times 15 unit of product equal to 613 cent. To calculate the profit, 630 ringgit minus total cost, which is 627 ringgit 61 cent.
Hi, my name is Isha Miliana, and my question is, how do you estimate the wages of the worker?
Thank you for the question. Our answer for this question is we estimate the wages by taking a percentage of the revenue from each product. For example, we use 10% of 1,200 for indulgent cake for worker and 3% of 1,200 for the cake batik matcha for worker. Similarly, for the assistant manager, we use 10% of RM2,000 for indulgent cake and 0.0225% of 2,000 for the cake batik product. This method has allocate wages based on how much each product contributes to the total revenue.
During our effort to complete the assignment, we faced a few difficulties in continuing the progress of our report. We had trouble calculating the profit, estimating each material, labor expenses, production and non-production overhead, and selling price. Thanks to the guidance of our lecturer, Madam Safina Aziz, we could finally finish our group assignment. The assignment also would have been complete without our classmates' support and kindness to help us solve some problems we had during the project.
My reflection for this assignment is my ability to collaborate and communicate has increased. As a result of finishing this assignment, I am now better able to speak in groups, actively listen to different points of view, provide constructive criticism, and settle disputes via thoughtful conversation. It gave me valuable teamwork skills and accountability while highlighting the need for mutual understanding and clarity in order to facilitate effective idea exchange.
In my reflections, what I discovered is that information is essential before launching is a firm. the profitability of the venture is more important than its size. Because I had the courage to approach and speak with identify business owner in order to obtain information. I was also able to gain experience and my confidence grew. Ultimately, the fact that the product we select is my favorite dessert and was chosen based on the flavor is why I am so eager to complete the assignment this time.
So, for my individual reflection, one of the first steps we took by doing this project was to deeply understand the business owner's profit or loss. This involved throughout the discussion and interviews with the business owner of Sushi Bakery, which is Puan Iza, to ensure we could align and find the job cost card. I also quickly realized the importance of the teamwork by dividing tasks based on each person's strength. We managed to tackle the project more efficiently, and our frequent meetings helped us to keep everyone on the same page and allowed us to support each other when needed.
From this group assignment, we have encountered many difficulties, arguments, and upsetting events. However, despite our first time learning on job costing, with the guidance of Madam Safrina Aziz, we managed to overcome them smoothly. I believe she had helped us in times of our need, and the feeling of gratitude towards our dear lecturer will never be forgotten. Teamwork also plays a huge role in the commitment of this report. I could never be able to finish this report alone without the help of my teammates.
We move to suggestions to the business on improving cost managing. First, the owner of the business can gain more knowledge about overhead by enrolling in business courses that are frequently provided by organizations such as Majlis Aman Rakyat Mara. This is because some of new or old business owners are unaware and have disregarded when calculating costs, failing to see right way that is resulting in a loss. By enroll in a business courses, the business owner can operate their business profitably without losing money if they have business knowledge. Second, carefully allocate the budget for each cost. Before operating the business owner must properly arrange the costs and determine direct and indirect costs of the product. For example, direct costs include direct labor, material and expenses, while indirect costs include rent, utilities, and marketing fees. By doing that, the business owner can figure out which cost has a higher or lower amount than the budgeted cost, comparing the budgeted cost and actual cost. Hence, the business is able to increase overall profitability, optimize operational efficiency, and control expenditure.
To sum up, our account 119 crew has taken up the task to taking a job cost card for Sushi Bakery. We explore how costs are allocated in a fast-paced corporate setting. Our team worked hard together to analyze Sushi Bakery operation cost structure by carefully tracking costs from ingredients procurement to product delivery. Our job cost card improvement accurate cost accounting and serve as a roadmap to exchange Sushi Bakery productivity and research management. This project exchanged our understanding of job costing principles and emphasized the importance of the teamwork in accounting. Creating the Sushi Bakery job cost card help us break theoretical acknowledgement with practical applications. We believe the insight gain will benefit both Sushi Bakery and our teams, providing a better understanding of the stage in the accounting sector moving forward. That's all for us. Thank you.